Hi guys, Bernard here once again from Basis Guru. Uh, Today we are going to look at the having, group by and having, right? So, what is the having clause used for? It's used to filter the results of a group by query based on the results of an aggregate function. Okay, so the having becomes necessary because we are doing the aggregate, and after grouping or after aggregating, that we want to filter. So that's where having becomes handy. So we can say that having is similar to the where clause, but is specifically applied after grouping and aggregation, allowing you to filter on the results of aggregate functions. Like I said, like count, sum, average, and the other. So we are going to have some examples of that. So for instance, let's say we want to count the members by gender. We have females, remember, we have females, we have males, we have other, right? So we want to count them. How many females do we have? How many males? How many of each of these genders do we have? This is the question that we are asking. So we will be grouping them. Okay. So here we say select gender, then you count as we are giving it an alias from the members list, group by gender. Let's group by gender right here. Group by gender. Let's run it. Yeah, so it says we have 80 females, we have 82 male, other 5, right? So we want to know something. Let's say we want to know how many of each, okay, has the count exceeding, let's say, 5. Okay, so where the members exceed 5. So maybe you may attempt using the where clause. Let's try using the where clause. Okay, where, let's say, count is greater than 5, right? Where count is greater than 5. Hopefully it will take the other out of the group. Okay, but it's not going to run. Let's see what we get. It says error, right? So maybe you would think because I didn't bring the star here, asterisk here, that's why. Let's run. Still an error. Why? Because now we are dealing with aggregation. Therefore, if it's an aggregation, we have to use the having. And the having comes after the group by. Okay, so we'll take this off from here. And then we bring it down here. And then it shouldn't be where again, it should be what? It should be having. Okay, now let's run and see what we get. Beautiful. You see, we don't have other anymore because other was exactly 5 members. So now this is how the group by works. Okay, and let me draw your attention to something. So when do we use the where clause? Okay, you are obviously working, you have an aggregate and you want to use a where clause. When do we use it? Okay, so let's say we want to know the number of applicants or members who are from Portland. Okay, this is what we are going to have. We will select city, we count, we have an alias here from the list, okay, or the table, where city is equal to Portland, group by city. So you are not going to use having. Okay, why? Because if you are not filtering on an aggregate result, if you are not filtering on this one, count, star, or maximum or minimum or whatsoever, it's usually more straightforward to place your condition in the where clause before grouping. Okay, this approach is generally clearer and more efficient as a filtering happens before the grouping process. Okay, so yes, you can have a having clause without an aggregate function, if all conditions reference columns included in the group by, we can have a having, okay, over here where there is no aggregate. But the best practice typically is if you are not filtering on the aggregate like this one count, then it's better you use the where clause for clarity and optimization, or for clarity and performance. Okay, so that is it with the having clause. I think it's also pretty straightforward. See you in the next section. Bye.